the human brain, what is it? It's a 3-pound mass on top of us composed of neurons combined with white matter and glial cells to help keep it all together, and you got your blood flow to keep nutrients between the brain, and a combination of cerebrospinal fluid, which also puts in nutrients, and of course there's a oxygen component. So you may want to do some heavy breathing to help oxygenate your brain and deliver oxygen to the neurons. But there's one aspect of the brain that's really interesting, and that's consciousness. Now, how is consciousness created? Now, no one's really sure. It's just a mysterious phenomenon that our brains have this consciousness to them, and we can find patterns, which is a large part of what the brain is. It's a pattern seeker now, and it's what gives us a sense of ourselves. And now, robots don't really have consciousness. They're just programmed to respond the same in a certain way in every situation, where we have consciousness of our environment and we can respond in different ways to different scenarios. Now, the difference between robots and humans are very often compared with their abilities to generate thought, and the main difference between the two is that robots can generate like thousands of thoughts at the same time, while at least chess-playing robots, while humans can only generate a few thoughts at a time, but they're highly efficient and only think of a few thoughts at a time, where robots, they just think of like every thought, which isn't very efficient. But we humans, we have our consciousness of ourselves. Dig into the subconscious mind, where that's really where our deepest desires are. But for even us as humans, that's very hard for us to dig into our own subconscious desires, and it only really gets unlocked when we're in our dreaming state, as the psychiatrist Sigmund Freud proposed. That when we're in our conscious awareness state, we hide from our deepest desires, but they get awakened in our sleep, where we have easier access to our subconscious minds. And even then, it's only hidden as symbols what we want. But however, we don't really know what we truly want, or do we have like access to like fine measurements of our cognitive capabilities? It really seems to be only various machines that can have access to those type of capabilities, such as like MRI, which is magnetic resonance imaging, or PET scan, positron emission technology, CAT scan, computerized axial tomography, and there's even technologies out there that can help to detect lies from other people, or they can read minds, like some humans can, but that like requires years of training, and you have to pick up on patterns to read minds. But that these machines are programmed to do that. They can read your thoughts and perform these tasks with much greater ease than us humans can. I don't know if they're more efficient, but they can perform the task with greater ease. The point that I'm trying to get at here is that machines have a lot of capabilities as far as how to like read our minds. Or so the point I'm trying to make is that machines can calculate our brain's abilities and their activities with much greater ease than our own selves can about ourselves, or anyone can about anyone else. You see, our brains have conscious awareness of our own self and brains and of the environment, but I think ultimately machines can calculate our brain activity with much greater efficiency than any our own cells or any other person can.